Welcome back to the Penncast. Off the record, this week, Mario and I are back.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about something we haven't talked about yet, of course. What are we going to talk about this week?
Talking about breaks. October's rolled around. Canon Event Month is halfway through. Halfway through Canon Event Month at IUP is fall break.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some breaks.
Talking about taking breaks. So by the time you're seeing this, fall break will be over, unfortunately. But today is kind of the beginning of fall break for us. Yes. It's Friday, so we're headed into fall break.
Yeah.
But we were thinking about like what to talk about with this episode, and it obviously is important to take these longer breaks, get a couple days off from everything. But longer breaks aren't the only kind of important break. It's also important to take smaller breaks.
Sure.
In between things. And I feel like we kind of talked about this like a little bit last week with like doing hobbies.
Yeah.
Like, doing hobbies, kind of taking a break.
I would agree. I think, like when I think about what I'm going to do over the next couple of days, I'm going to read.
Yeah.
Play my guitar. I'm getting very good at guitar.
Okay.
I can play the D. I can play the D chord now.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
One thing that I'm interested to get your take on this, because with me, my problem is when you're a naturally anxious person, you have to keep yourself occupied, because whenever you're just sitting there, oftentimes with just you and your thoughts. Now, it's not as bad for me anymore. I'm actually like, but I understand that everyone's different. So how do you find the balance between taking enough breaks but also staying busy in order to kind of like keep your mind from, because when I have times when I'm in the house for too long, that's when I really start to I'm bored. Yeah. And then when you get bored for so long, then you can't help it. So how do you balance with that?
That's a good question.
It's very because the balance that I try to find is for example, this weekend, I have work that I could do. Mm-hmm. All the work that needs to be done today is done. Yeah. But I think when I get home or wherever I'm going, wherever my destination is, I'm gonna take my book bag. I'm throwing it in the closet. I'm not even gonna look at it, touch it,
Yeah.
So I think for me, but then I also have to find other things that I can do this week that maybe I will call it more natural things. Okay. Does that make sense? Not work, stuff that's not mentally straining, stuff that relaxes.
Stuff that you would do if you had the time to do it, because now you have the time to do it.
That's what I mean.
I think that makes sense. I think that intentionally taking a break is really important.
True.
And that kind of, because I do think that some people see fall break as okay, I have time to catch up on work.
True.
But it's also really important to actually take a break. Throw your backpack in the closet.
100%.
Don't even think about it for 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Actually take a break.
Yeah.
That's really important. I mean, you kind of need to reset your brain. I have definitely found myself getting to a point this semester where I'm I feel like my brain is so fried.
100%.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And I had 3 exams this week. I was saying earlier to somebody, I was saying to my roommate, I was I'm going to sleep so much over this break.
Oh, bro.
I'm going to sleep so much because, you kind of need to take breaks to, catch up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think you do have to intentionally pick activities.
Sure. So
that you don't kind of just wallow in doing nothing or end up getting anxious, like you were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, when you have a break, you have to really take that and do something intentional with it.
Sure.
Because I know for me, in particular, if I didn't decide to do something intentional with my break, I would probably sleep and sit on my phone.
Correct.
The whole time. And I don't want to do that, obviously. I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to finish break and feel I totally wasted that whole time.
I think the key is to do things that are nice but are not brain rot. Because the brain rot is what gets you often into the spiral. Yeah. Right? The doom scrolling. I sat around all day and did absolutely nothing. I feel so unproductive. So it's crazy because I didn't think about this until this very moment. But so on Monday, I didn't have work. I work at after school from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. That's like right in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I have classes until 2:20. I go home, I eat lunch, and then I go to work. But I didn't have work on Monday. I didn't want to sit in the house and just sit on my couch and watch TV or play on my phone, so I went to the movies.
Okay.
Got out the house.
Yeah.
Had a nice little
What'd
bag
you
of
go
popcorn.
see?
I saw this movie. It was called Roofman.
Was it good?
It was alright. It was solid. It was fire. I was rocking with it.
And this is actually an Indiana pro tip.
What?
Movies are $5.
Bro, $5
Mondays.
and free popcorn on Mondays. Yes.
Yeah.
So I went.
Mondays are, if you're looking for something to do in Indiana,
100%.
Monday $5 movie day.
So I went to the movie, and think about it like this, okay? At the movie, I sat down in a seat and watched something. If I would have stayed at my home, I probably would have sat down in a chair or on the couch and watched something. I ate food. I had a snack. I had a Diet Pepsi.
Right.
I wouldn't have snacked if I was at home, but I would have had something. I would have, water,
Right.
maybe, So, two things that, in the essence of it, the exact same.
Right.
But I feel completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Effectively,
saying?
you would have been doing it anyway, but you get a really different
Because I'm out
feeling
the
out of doing something
house,
intentional.
it's something new, something I've never seen before. So that was really nice. And that's like a good, light, low mental strain activity. It was fire.
That's
I'm going to
fun.
do that more often.
Yeah, and I think that's an important component of talking about breaks too. Like, obviously, sometimes we get these breaks, like fall break, spring break.
Sure.
But, yeah, random days where you don't have work. Or, I finished class half an hour early because we had an exam and now I have a bunch of free time.
Sure.
Like, it's so easy to just waste that time.
Yeah.
But it is really good to do something intentional with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, definitely the weather's great today.
Go sit outside, read a book.
Right. Yeah. Go sit outside.
Yeah.
I think definitely if the weather is good Monday or Tuesday, I'm definitely gonna go to Buttermilk Falls.
Oh, nice.
I love going there.
For sure.
So yeah. I don't know. I think that they're so much of life now in this era is dictated by being on your phone
100%. Or doing something.
Or your laptop. Or,
Which is doing something. Or
right.
I've started reading this book. It's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry.
Okay.
People who are constantly just in a rush to do this, get to the next thing, figure this out, that, and the third. And I guess I'm only 30 pages in. I think his point of it, though, is that, taking breaks should also be about taking time to live in the moment.
Yeah.
Get so caught up in this assignment that's due next week.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
This paper's due next week. I gotta do this. For people who work at the newspaper, I gotta write this article next week. I gotta go to this event.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I'm like it too. I'm always thinking about the future. What's next?
Thing, yeah.
What am I gonna do next? I'm not, I'm not Tom Brady, thinking about the next championship. No, I'm not thinking about that. It's not that deep. But still, when I gotta go to this, or I'm gonna go home this weekend, or I'm gonna eat this that day, I struggle with just living in the moment all the time.
And then the day that next thing comes, you're thinking about the next thing for
100%.
that day. So you're never really present unless you make yourself be present.
And it's
that's
so difficult to do. And like you said, even if there's something you look forward to, I've been looking forward to fall break for a couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fall break is here.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't meet my expectations that I was thinking? It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be something that, the importance of taking long breaks and mentally recharging, and even taking short breaks and mentally recharging in the short term, is that something like this, it's not going to fix all your problems.
Yeah.
All the issues that you have, any of the things that you got going on or that you're feeling, right? Taking a couple of days off isn't going to solve it.
Yeah.
However, the important thing is it can keep giving you that push.
Yeah.
Right? If you're right here if you're here and the edge is right here, maybe taking a break will take you down here.
Yeah.
And you might, you know what I'm saying, but then you take a 1 day break, you don't do anything, you get down here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the importance of it.
Well, and I feel like with taking breaks intentionally, also, when I'm done with a break, I want to feel okay, I just took a break. I'm recharged. I don't want to feel I just had free time and I did stuff.
100%.
Like, I think that's a really different thing. And I think taking breaks with intentionality is really important because, like, I've spent fall breaks in the past just doing nothing. Yeah. And I don't get anything out of that. But this fall break, like, I'm planning on seeing my best friend from high school. I'm planning on, hanging out with another one of my friends. I'm planning on hanging out with my parents, my family. Like, those are fun things. And I do think that that's another thing that is an important part of breaks. Like, breaks can be just for you to be by yourself, to do something you want to do with yourself.
Solidarity is nice, yes.
But I think it's important to involve other people too, because I do feel like sometimes I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I spent my whole day with people. I want to be by myself. And yeah, maybe I spent my whole day with people, but it was just like sitting next to people in class or talking to people at work. And that's different than like hanging out with people. That's different than spending time with people. So I think roping people into your break is important too. Like, I want to spend time with people that I care about that I maybe don't have enough time to see and like really get to spend time with when we're both so busy. Like, me and my best friend from high school, like, she goes to school in Greensburg. She's already in grad school. So like, she's super busy. I'm a senior. I'm getting ready for grad school. I have 2 jobs. Like, I'm super busy. Yeah. So during that break, taking time to kind of regroup with the people you love is really important. And it's something I have not always been good at, but I want to be better at. Honestly, that's kind of a big thing for me this year. Being better at like my friendships. Sure. And yeah, and that's like that's been really rewarding too.
It's very nice to definitely, you need people to be like your support system and be there for you. Mm-hmm. And while yes, like peace and solidarity is one of my favorite things. Yeah. I love that. However, you can't necessarily being alone all the time, right? It gets to a point where now it's unhealthy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Start into the
100%.
Mental health and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I 100% agree. And even if it's like, for example, my one coworker who I work with, she's been a good friend of mine for a while now. We were friends before we started working together. But, we're at work, we're locked in. We work with kids. We're at after school, so we're locked in. Like, we chat and we talk. Well, of course. But it's different. Mm-hmm. But so I walk to work, and then she'll give me a ride back afterwards. But she'll ride me back, and then we'll just sit in the car for like 30, 40 minutes and just chill and just talk. Nice. And it's nice because even though we were just with each other and this could go for anyone. Right. We were just with each other for however long. That's extra time that is, like you said, I need to come up with a word for it. But you know what I mean when I say like less mentally straining time. Yeah. Like, you're under less pressure. You don't have to be as locked in or tapped in. So yeah, it's nice. But even that just goes with what you were saying. So
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So I guess my word of advice for this week is, take time to enjoy your break. Sure. And kind of take a balance of break between taking a break with yourself and taking a break with people that you care about. Because you don't want to spend however long just all by yourself. But you probably don't want to spend like 4 days straight constantly around other people either. So there's definitely a balance. And the balance is different for everyone. True. Based on how much you like socializing. Yeah. Like, I'm super excited to spend time on my own. But I'm also excited to spend time with other people.
I agree, and what I would say is just live in the moment. Yeah. Even though I struggle with it, do that because the past isn't real, doesn't exist, doesn't. And the future, whatever that thing in the future is, whether it's something you're looking forward to, or if it's something you're dreading, or something that's met, when it happens, it's not going to be as deep or as bad as you think it might. You know what I'm saying? It might not be as good as it's probably not going to be as good as you think. It's also not going to be as bad. So why not just enjoy the moment? Except for the Raw Wave concert. Very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. That's the only thing.
Yeah. So true. Yeah. So true. Yeah. Things are, we hype things up in our heads so much.
100%.
But it's almost never that serious.
It's never as bad. So I agree.
Yeah, I agree. So take a break, relax, do something you enjoy,
Sure.
come back better. Hopefully we come back better in 2 weeks.
I'm always getting better.
No, we're always getting better. Everyone's always getting better.
My life is my peak.
Yeah.
My peak is my life.
Thanks for joining us this week. We don't have an editorial board feature for this episode because it's fall break. Everyone wanted to go home. It's really fine. But we will have an editorial board feature next week, or next episode. So join us for that. See who's next. And yeah, join us again in 2 weeks. We'll see you then.
Yes, sir.